Both bridges were opened in, I believe, 2012. One in March, which is the Margaret McDermott, I think, or Margaret Hunt Hill, I think, was opened in March 2012. No, I know this is crazy, but I want to tell you the real reason this vlog is going on and what it's kind of connected to. The word is breakfast. Breakfast. Bacon and eggs. Never had it. Rarely ever. My whole high school days, my dad, starting off in junior high, we were able to eat breakfast. My dad would watch over us. We would get hit if we ate the bacon wrong. But I left my dad's household at the age of 15 and moved in with my mom. And breakfast was a very different kind of thing if it was not even really there. It's a very strange thing. We're talking about eggs and bacon, pancakes. Let me ask you something. Watch the vlogs. I've done over 3,000 vlogs. 3,000 edited vlogs. I have over 14,000 posts. Is there one post of me eating breakfast? Look, find it somewhere. Is there one post of me eating pancakes, bacon, eggs, the most important meal? And I know there's family members I have that have that every day. And I'm looking at, if I ever even have a bowl of cereal, I thank God for the blessings of that. But breakfast has been absent from my life. I'm telling you, most of all my life. I'm not lying at all. And I don't listen. I'm not going to blame my wives because I've been married 2 times legally, and then the third marriage is under the blood of the Lamb, because I'm holding that under the blood of the Lamb of Jesus Christ. But my first wife, she would always make spaghetti. She was half Sicilian, half Irish. She always made spaghetti. I guess we would have lunch every once in a while. No breakfast. I was never waking up. Now, I would go and get a breakfast sometimes, like at a gas station. Sometimes I would go. Now, I know there was a time. I'll explain. I'm just saying, like, with my second wife, I had 3 kids, and there was times when I'd go to the bank, because I worked at a bank for about 4 years, and I'd get up and I'd have like a little bit of breakfast, but I was always like kind of sad about it. I don't remember the whole family going to the table and like having pancakes and eggs and bacon and milk and orange juice and all the nutrition that you need to start the day off. I don't really remember that ever really kind of happening. I do remember us having dinner, and many times we'd go to like Burger King and bring home the burgers, or my second wife would make lasagna and things like that, or she'd make a meal. A tater tot casserole is my favorite that she had, but I don't remember a lot of mornings of having breakfast. And still, even to this day, I'm 50 years old, no breakfast. You know, I'll wake up and we have plenty of bananas, and I will have a banana, you know, to kind of calm my nerves, because sometimes I wake up in anxiety because I'm not waking up to breakfast, and I never really have. And I've always thought my friends that are out there today that have houses, they have property, they have hundreds of thousands of dollars in accounts to help them down. I know, I'm 100% sure that those people have breakfast. I know they do. Breakfast is an important meal for you to have. Now, there was a time when I would go, before I'd go to the bank, I'd go to Jack in the Box and I'd get one of those breakfast sandwiches. I did that for a while, but I also put on some weight. But eggs are important. They have lysine in it. It's like an important muscle builder. It's important protein. Scrambled eggs, things like that. And you wake up to it and you smell it, and your fast from sleeping is broken. That's why it's called breakfast. Because when you sleep, you're like on this kind of like half things of fast. It's not like a full fast for the day, but you go to sleep and you break that fast with what's known as breakfast. It's important. And I'm saying that's probably why this vlog goes on and I edit, and I'm so strange, eccentric. It's all tied to breakfast. I just wanted to say that. I also want to say another thing. I got to sneeze. Sam Shepard, who was a playwright that I found interest in college, one of his first successful plays, or his first play, and that's Six Flags, it's the Shockwave. One of his first successful plays was Cowboys #2. Now his first one was Cowboys #1, that was lost. What it was Cowboys number 2 about? It was about these two guys talking about breakfast. Sam Shepard was a genius. And they were talking about breakfast. They talked about breakfast. They wanted breakfast. They craved breakfast. You know, you can have breakfast for every meal and you'll be completely successful. You know what I mean? I remember one of the IT guys when I worked for this telemarketing place, he talked about that, having breakfast for every meal. Breakfast is the way to go. It's called Breakfast for the Champions. Now this right here is Light Park for Christmas time. It's in Arlington. Kind of see it for a minute. Anyway, so I'll know when I'm successful, because I'll wake up, there'll be fresh squeezed orange juice, there'll be a grapefruit that'll be waiting for me with probably a little bit of sugar to put on it, maybe a little something on the top of the grapefruit. I don't know what they put on top of the grapefruit. Maybe like I don't think it's a cherry, but they put something on the grapefruit. There'll be scrambled or eggs over easy or sunny side up. There'll be toast. There'll be jelly. There'll be a little bit of sausage maybe, and then some beef links or something, or sausage links or something, and those will be on the plate. And I'll know then when I'm seeing that, I'm like, I get where I'm going. Because let me tell you something, if my screenplay were to sell for $100,000 and I were able to put that into the account, that next day I'd go and get breakfast and I'd vlog it to let you know. I'd go and get a breakfast of champions, either at Denny's or IHOP or something like that. And I would say to the viewers, I'd say this, I'd say, listen, for now on, guys, we're gonna wake up and get breakfast. But watch my vlogs. Watch all 3,000 of them. See if I don't think you can do that. Nobody can do it. No one can watch all my edited vlogs. But I know there's at least 3,000 edited vlogs out of the 14,000 posts. Where am I eating breakfast? Where? I just want to say, where am I eating breakfast? Where? Which one? Show me. All right. Now I have had, I think, one at Denny's, like occasionally, a couple of them. But I'll know then, and I'll let you know. Breakfast is the way to go in the morning, to have a good breakfast. And let me tell you, your world will change. It changes with that breakfast. I promise you it will. It changes with that breakfast. Because how could things go wrong? You have a good breakfast, you got the energy you need to get to lunch, then you got the energy you need to get to dinner. How would you feel? Coyotes just ran across this whole entire highway and ran up the hill over there. I didn't get it done. But I'm just curious, you know, if we all played fair, what about I got breakfast? Would my vlog be successful? If I woke up, and I'm just saying, I mean, let me just give it a chance, and I woke up and I was given eggs, bacon, a biscuit, maybe a little bit of jelly, some gravy. Sometimes they use that gravy in the breakfast time. You know, I know some people like to have the breakfast taco or whatever it may be, but I'm just wondering, would it change the vlog? Would I only be editing a 30-minute vlog that would go up? Would there be success? I'm just wondering if we can see. Just give me a chance, you know? It's like that medic in Saving Private Ryan, you know, just give me a chance. Give us a chance. Give him a freaking chance, you know? Let's play fair. Let's play fair. Someone out there sacrifice their breakfast so that I can have breakfast and I'll be able to see my kids again. I'm just wondering. I'm not saying that's the be all end all thing, but it would change things a little bit. I think it might change things a little bit. You know, nutrition's part of life. Give me a chance. Get a breakfast fund set up. We can buy breakfast. You know, this is kind of about the poverty stricken, right? Give them a chance. Let them have breakfast. Hey, there's something for Biden. Since he's the super president, why don't we start feeding the poor breakfast and see if it changes their life? Now, I studied to be a teacher, and nutrition's a very important part of the kid's education, of anybody's education, of success. Nutrition is. They say usually if the kid or if the student is not getting nutrition, they'll fail. It's tied. There's not everyone though. There are geniuses out there that can still do it without nutrition, and I was one of them for sure. Let me tell you something. I was eating like weird tuna fish sandwiches and stuff when I was in high school. It was a weird thing. Actually, I didn't eat any tuna because I was against it because of the dolphins at the time. I wanted to save all the dolphins. I was younger, so I didn't eat any tuna. I mostly ate at a Subway. There was a Subway right across from our high school, Subway sandwiches, and I would eat some Taco Bell, but I don't think that was where the success came from. And I was a vegetarian for a while. Anyway, would it change things? Would I beat the other vlogger? Would I start getting more subscribers and more views if I was giving, let's say, a breakfast each morning? I'm just wondering. And I know it won't happen. Like, I'm not stupid. Let's look at Fort Worth, because I would succeed. Can I have your breakfast? We're going to be coming up to St. Paul Lutherans. I do miss breakfast, though. I miss having toast with jelly and eggs, bacon and sausage. I do miss it. I do miss the smell of that. I think literally I've had breakfast once or twice this entire year. I'm almost certain that that's the case. I don't remember having breakfast any time this last year. I really don't. But I count my blessings if I even get to have a bowl of cereal. But I do get to eat, but just not breakfast. All right, here we go. This is Jesus Says I Am With You, Genesis 28. This is what it said, Genesis. It's in Genesis. Jesus says, I am with you. Anyway. All right. We're going to cut here and see Edmund and Linda. I want to talk to her. She did get some eggs. I'm going to talk to her about maybe trying to get some breakfast foods eventually. She did buy cereal. That's the reason I'm mentioning this the other day. She bought some cereal the other day, which you know what? I promised I wouldn't even talk about that. I shouldn't even talk about that at all. Darn it. Let's just scratch that part. Here's little kitty. Hello. Hey, you know what? I was gonna ask you something. We should get breakfast foods. You ever notice? This is about my life. Breakfast has been absent from my life most of my life. We're talking about like eggs, bacon, pancakes, waffles, syrup. It's always, I've never been able to have breakfast. We want to eventually. I know about the dirty shoes. Listen. Well, one day when we get breakfast, you won't have to say dirty shoes. We'll be in a mansion. It'll change everything. Think about it. Because you get ahead of your competition when you have a good breakfast. It has lysine. Eggs have lysine in it. It helps build muscle.
Okay, we have eggs. You want me to make you breakfast right now?
You know what? You can have breakfast for dinner. And yes, I do. I do, sweetie. I want breakfast for dinner. I love you. Give me a kissy.
I love you too.
And we love you too, Edmund. We're going to give you breakfast too. Right? Here, say yes. Say yes. Good kitty. Good kitty.